Hi guys, this is Pat Scatter here with a drag racing video from Sears Point at Sonoma Raceway. I know it is Sears Point. We went to the Wednesday drags, July 22nd. Just to show you how much I've loved this track. Here is the winner's bottle from Sears Point 1999 truck race. Boris Said, signed by Boris Said. So this is a 21-year-old bottle. Yes, I did get it half full. I think I was 18 at the time. I think it was like up to here with champagne. So yeah, I even drink some of it. But fun. So, I've been waiting. Even when I got off the drag strip and you turn off through the chicanes, I started doing a little. There's no cars there. But anyways, let's get on with it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Because we had some problems filming. They really gave no directions. It's just kind of line up in one lanes, 1, 2, 3, or 4. You get in there. I didn't know which side to put on the GoPros. So the first race was against a Cadillac CTS. That's the first car I raced. Here is my headrest with the track form. Now, when I hit the gas, it hit so hard, the whole arm just flung to the back. You get a nice back seat, but you can hear the motor's roaring. So I had to tighten her down. If you do get a track form, this is the easiest way to install it. Just take your headrest off, put it on, instead of trying to get in your car, whatnot. So it slides right on. Boom. The second problem I had, besides after I figured out lanes 1, 3 are always on the left, 2 and 4 are always on the right. So now I got that perfected. So we won't have that problem this Wednesday coming up. But what I did have a problem is with this GoPro. Apparently, because this is the one I had pointing at it did get the Mustang and I did get the Camaro. The Camaro was on the left, Mustang was on the right. But about 90 to 100 miles an hour, it started doing this. Going all the way over. And I tightened everything, all 3 points, before I go filming every time. Every run I tightened up, made sure everything was tight. But it did not hold up. This one came in a kit. That one I bought for like 20 something bucks on Amazon. But that one is way better. You can see how little this sticky is. The other one's about this big. So I had problems with this sticking to the car with a ceramic coating. So that kind of scared me. I don't want to lose a camera. So that was those issues. Now let's get to the racing issues. And I did pretty good. Technically I got better ET in all 3 races, but the last one we'll talk about was the elimination round and I broke out. But the problem I did have was sleeping at the light. My reaction times were considerably slow. And considering I wasn't using launch control, I was going from brake to gas, 1 foot. I think I'm going to do the Texas 2-step next Wednesday, through all the races. I'm going to go a little earlier. But the Texas 2-step, I'm going to have 1 foot on the brake and then go with the right. So that's what I'm going to do next. And then the week after that, we'll do launch control. Because I have a launch control video I'm going to be doing today. After I'm done with this, I'm going to go out and film it. The first race, it was so hectic of me coming up to the line. I'm trying to do all the stuff. I left the stereo playing. Rule number 1, you should never do that in a video. Because obviously copyright strikes. So that was a problem. I think Tim might have to dub over that until I get up to the line. And then I couldn't get up the visor, so and then when I finally got it up, one side came off, so I took it off, threw it to the side, and let's get rolling. But this helmet's pretty light, I liked it. We're gonna go ahead and stick her down with the mods that of course I got the BMR tower brace, so of course it doesn't want to come up, so I'll be throwing that on there. I'm getting ready to do, let's go ahead and grab one. These are the next mod. The Dyno Max's 24 250s. I think we're going to be doing that because I want to be roaring at the track. In fact, the guy with the purple scat pack got told he was too loud. His decibels were like at 1 point, so they're almost saying he couldn't race anymore. But they ended up letting him race. So what are you going to do? But mine shouldn't be that loud. Once that's on there, I could throw on the Dyno Max. Probably slap that on the back of the helmet. I've loved racing all my life. I love stickers, but I also don't want to put stickers on my car. One place I was thinking about doing is when I put on my side splitters in that little black area. I was thinking about that, but I just don't really want to put stickers on my car. I just can't do it. And with the LZ1 add-ons, I did get some rubber on the, not really that much, but I did get some on the back fender. So I had to clean that up. I cleaned the whole car. It had to be cleaned. She was dusty. So other than that, I had fun. We're going there this Wednesday. I think I got there at like 3:50. It opens at 3:30. I'm going to leave an hour earlier. Because when I got there, it was just packed. People getting in. And by the time I was getting in, they were already drag racing it. So yeah, I could have got probably an extra 2 runs. So we need more runs. We need more footage. I did get we got a 62 Nova doing a wheelie wheel stand. He got up there, but I had problems. I put in my extra mic on the Canon, but I didn't turn it on, so I have no sound for those runs and those burnouts. But other than that, I think we had fun. I had a blast. I'm addicted. I loved it. I'm going back for more. Like I said, I think we'll do the Texas two-step for this Wednesday. See if we can pick up our snoozing at the line, because good lord, I was snoozing. I mean, that 1.052 for reaction time is horrible. But I was still running them down. I was still hitting with, so my car goes. I think when I did the footage, I put so it's aiming at me from the outside the GoPro. You'll see my great grandfather's World War II chain, and it just kicked back. I mean, just, yeah, it has some pickup. So that's why I also named my car Miss D-Day, because she was made on D-Day, June 6th. And my grandfather was 101st Airborne, World War II, so Miss D-Day. And that medal that you'll always see in my car, I know it gets in the way of filming, but that's my good luck charm. So that was his medal he carried. So that's why you'll always see it there. So we had fun. So we'll be back the 29th. I'm going to go an hour earlier. I'm going to pack a lunch again, because ice chest fits perfectly back there wedged in. It did not unwedge itself on any of the runs, any of the burnouts. So yeah, I'm just going to take my water, my drinks, packed lunch, sandwich, chips. Boom. Drag racing will be had. But Tim, thank you again for TD Productions. Check him out. He's working wonders. Now I got him full time, so we're going to be rocking out some videos. Like I said, today I want to go film the launch control, and then every Wednesday. So I think I'll drop them on Mondays or Tuesdays, or maybe even Wednesday, just a week behind for the drag racing videos. And because I got to talk some other things about the timers and all that stuff. My new top speed's 119, so I'm getting it up there. I'm getting very comfortable in the car, and that's key. I got 1,200 miles. Just get comfortable before you start. Giving her all what she's worth. She slipped. Very little tire spin. Pretty much when I hit that gas, we were gone. The first car I faced was a 19th gen Mustang 5.0. Nope, Cadillac CTS. I'll take that back. It was the Cadillac CTS. So, enjoy the footage. Reaction time was 1 .052. His was .310, so that's .7 that I was off. 60 foot, I had 1.8 to his 2.2. 330, I had a 5.2 to his 5.7. 660 foot, I had 8.0 to his 8.5. Miles per hour were 87, mine to 85 his. 1,000 foot 10.4, and 1,000 foot for him was 11.0. ET's first run ever run on a drag race, ever racing, was 12.513. So I was pretty happy, considering I'm no launch control, no nothing. Everybody else was using launch control, or at least getting the RPMs up and then going. His was a 13.089 for the Cadillac CTS. The miles per hour were 108.5 and 108.4 top end. So that was race number 1. All right, for the second race, we went ahead and raced the Mustang, the 19th Gen 5.0. And this guy was a cool cat. Talked to him for a while. The other two guys, we'll just leave it at that. But reaction time was a little bit better. Not really. It was .947. His was .760. 60 foot was a 2 for 2094. His was a 2.241. 330 foot mark. 5.4 to his 5.7. 660 foot. 8.2 to his 8.5. Miles 87 to his 87. 1,000 foot, I had a 10.7. He had a 10.9. ETs, I was slower on this one. I think I was heat soaked. 12.72 to his 13 point flat. Miles per hour, he got me on the miles. He had 109.97. I was at 108.69. All right, for the third race, which I didn't know was eliminations. There were so many cars because you had drift cars on the outside of the track, and then you had the drags, and there's at least 300 cars, at least, throughout the night. So boom, we got in. Since I had ran the 12.5 and the 12.7, I figured, all right, my time, but it was getting cooler, so I went with a 12.5 for my bracket. So did he. I was sleeping at the reaction time. Both our dials were 12.50. His reaction time is 0.337. Mine was 0.780. So again, I was sleeping, taking a nap. I did pack a lunch too. I had a cooler in the back of my trunk. 60 foot, he was 2.1. Mine was 1.9. 330 was 5.6 to my 5.2. His 660 was 8.3 to my 8 flat. 92 miles an hour for him, 88 for me. 1,000 foot, 10.5 for him, 10.3 for me. He got the win with an ET of 12.537 at 115 miles an hour. I lost with a 12.438, which is my best run of the night, at 110 miles an hour, .04. So even though I lost, this is my first time drag racing. I had to learn on the spot when to start filming, everything. This next Wednesday will be a lot better because I'll have, we're going to film some of the drift cars. I'll have my tripod out after I'm done. Now I know once you're done racing, because my first race was at 4:56. The second race was at 5:57. And my third race was at 7:15. So I got about an hour after each race to go filming. So that's where I met some great people there. Brad, he had a Hellcat, black Hellcat Charger, 2015. He was a great guy, so we're going to get him if he's there next week. And another guy with a purple Scat Pack Charger. He was a pretty cool cat, so next week we're gonna, if he's there, we're gonna go ahead and get him on there. And then if the Mustang's there, because I had fun racing him. The Camaro guy was kind of a douche, really. And I never really seen the Cadillac after the first run. I think he kind of jetted. But yeah, the Camaro guy was a douche. But what are you gonna do in car racing, especially if they're driving a Chevy? Nah, I'm just fucking around. But I had fun. Tim 4TD Productions. I'll catch you guys later. If you like it, subscribe, share, like the video, watch the ads. Otherwise, have a good day. How about? I guess.